Okay, here we are. Oh man, I need to lower the game audio. Hold on. About 6, I think. 6.5 is fine. My mic should be golden. I have Car Master. Ooh, a super wheel spin? Yeah, let me get that real quick. Damn. Alright. It is set to public, right? I'm sorry. Forza, I have to pause you yet again. Stream setting. You are public, you are. Okay. Everything should be good. Okay. We'll see if the 60 FPS works out. Oh, God. And I should probably check if there's a streamer mode for, like, player names. I guess I shouldn't necessarily need it, but it would be probably pretty good to have. Yes, it's graphics. That's graphics and performance. That wouldn't be. Oh, HUD and gameplay, maybe. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. So far, we're fine, I think. Shit. Oh my God! And my car is totaled. Oh, it even does in the mirror. That's crazy. Alright, let's go do a race. Let's go do a racy race. It's not what I meant to. Have I done them all? Oh Lord, I might actually have. Wow. I'm a racing fool. Hmm. We'll do that one. Seems to be holding up well. Did I change my bit rate actually? Hold on, did I do that? I can't do it. Let midstream, let me double check. Yeah, okay. Okay. Bit rate looks fine. Everything's fine. I don't know. Noise gate's fine. Everything looks good. God, fresh installing Windows or OBS is insanely difficult to set back up again the way I want it. I'm hoping it all comes out good. Big old BMW SUV. Oh, we get to jump first? Oh, let's go. Oh my god. Out of the way. You drive a Ford. I drive a BMW. We are not the same. I also can't drive. What? Wait, what does that say? ChatGPT on board. Okay, that's a good use of AI. I can fuck with that. I can fuck with that use of AI. I'm zooming. Out of the way, bro. Ford Raptor, more like Ford last place. Got him. I'm so smart and funny. Come back here, you. I'm gonna be so mad if it really was just that my mic encoder or my mic like rate was. Listen, if anybody's watching this VOD after the fact, because this VOD will stay up. This is the test stream for me coming from my OBS not blowing up on me. I was finagling, I think that's the right word, with all of my settings, completely changing everything, doing everything, checking everything, uninstalling OBS, reinstalling OBS, cleaning OBS, you know, all that good stuff. I even considered maybe refreshing my Windows. I was like, man, what is going on? Why isn't this working? And I remembered. Looking online, some of the forum posts I found, I remembered. I downloaded Razer Chroma because my new mouse, to get my button programs to work on my mouse. Hello! I'm telling the story of why my OBS, I think my OBS was dying on me, or why it wouldn't work. As you can see, this is the test stream. It hasn't blown up yet. Yet. I don't know if all the settings are set right as well. I tried to get everything as clear as I remember to being, because I had a fresh install OBS. Well, I didn't have to, I guess, but I did fresh install OBS. So I deleted everything from my OBS. So like this is all fresh install OBS. So I had to reset my settings. And we haven't blown up yet. It hasn't died on me yet. But I think I found out the reason why my OBS would crash the second I started recording or streaming. Let me tell you a story, chat. Let me tell you a story. So, digging through forum posts of Reddit and OBS forums and all this and all that, looking through my log batch files, all of this stuff, I eventually found out what I think was the reason. My fucking microphone. So, if you don't know, I have a Razer mouse and a Razer microphone. My Razer mouse is the Razer Bashless Hyperspeed. It's my favorite mouse I've ever used. It's got 2 buttons on the side. It's got a little third button here, and it's got a nice big grip because I've got big hands. And it's comfortable. I like this mouse a lot. So I had to... I broke my old version of the mouse, and I bought a new one. And I couldn't use all the buttons on the side of the mouse because they weren't programmed properly. So I had to install Razer Chroma. So Razer Chroma decided, hey, we see you have a microphone that's Razer. We're going to make your microphone, like, the hertz. We're going to make it 98,000 kilobytes from its initial 48 or 44 kilobytes. So after forum post to forum post, I found out that that's probably what was breaking my OBS, because my microphone was trying to do double what OBS can do for your microphone. So it was trying to encode all the audio, and there was so much that it just wouldn't do it. So I went into the Razer Chroma application, and I reset my microphone to the 44 bass or 48, whatever the number was, and that's where we are now. I've been doing I have so many files of recordings on my computer of me just messing with settings, and here I am now. I spent 2.5 days stressing and struggling to get this going again. So here we are. Yes. And I've got to fine tune on my stuff again. How do I sound? How's my microphone? Am I too loud? Am I too much? Because I think I had a noise gate before, and I think I don't have it set up now, but I do have noise reduction. Is my audio big? That's not what I wanted to do. Filters, because I have a noise suppression. That's what I have. So you don't hear my fan blowing here. But if I'm too loud, I can maybe I can maybe drop the audio down a little bit so I'm not. Yeah, you would think that these companies that have been around for forever would know how to make things and not fuck with shit. But no. No, I've pulled it down. It's back to 44. It's back to 44. But I can also pull it down because I think I might have. Oh, you're also fucking with me? Okay, fine. Fuck. God damn it. You have no idea how much this has stressed me out over 2 days. I was really worried that I did something to my computer that just was making OBS not work. To find out it was the fucking microphone. I was so scared. I was like, I can't stream anymore. I was like, bro, what am I gonna do? So, every time I think I know what I'm doing on my computer, I'm woefully reminded that I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing. So we'll probably stream. I want to stress it for about an hour, I think, and then if we're past an hour, I think we're good, and then we'll pick up Sekiro tomorrow. I think that should be a sufficient enough test to just go with it. I'm also testing out 60 FPS, so if you guys notice any change in the FPS, and it's good, let me know. It doesn't seem to be stressing my system any more than normal. My kilobytes per second for the bit rate is good. My CPU usage is not going up too insane, so I think 60 frames may be possible in the future just to keep it going. So I don't know if you guys can tell me how that looks on you guys' end. 60 FPS might be the way going forward. I also drove away from the thing I warped to. I'm stupid. How have you guys been? Has your weekend been better than mine? I'm just glad it's working. That's honestly where I'm at right now. I'm just glad it's not immediately blowing up on me. Cool. Thank you, Ibrahim. Enjoy the gym. New TV. Let's go. I love new TVs. I would like to get a new TV, but I really don't need one. I got a 43-inch 4K TV from Goodwill for $20, and that thing's been in my room. 47 to 70 inches? Jesus. You got a big TV upgrade. God. I bet that thing's massive. Oh, friend of yours got the 70? Oh, okay. Oh, at Goodwill? Yeah, no. I got the, literally, I paid $20. It's 4K. It's an old, oh god, what's the brand? Vizio? Not Vizio. It's one of the bigger brands. Oh, nice. There you go. Hey man, Goodwill's kind of like the spot to find some rare pickups, honestly. Was a Vizio? Yeah. I think mine's a Vizio. It's a 43-inch, and it's got the smart TV stuff, too. You got it in 2009? Yeah. I think this one's like a 20, That's like a 2017 TV, maybe a little later. Nothing like a good TV, man. A TV that you use for so long that still works. Like it's tough to let those things go, man. I had for the longest time a little monitor that I used before I upgraded to my current set. Yeah, the smart TV stuff can get annoying, yeah. But I had a monitor that I used. It was an old Dell like square monitor that I also got from Goodwill, and I used that thing for forever. It was a fucking 4:9, I think is the aspect ratio. Like an old school desktop. It did me perfectly. I hooked my Xbox up to it before I got my PC. Man, it was a great little monitor. Oh man, and a component out too. Goodness. I was paying attention to chat now. The ones that have the component out is really good to keep. Make that like a game room TV or something for like older systems. Because man, finding a good TV with component out nowadays is fucking like impossible. Oh my. It has AV port. Yeah, keep those TVs around. That's fair. Well, if it's a 2009 TV, does it have like any kind of like settings that you can do to it? Like, I know that once TVs got past boxes and like, you know, old CRTs, you could program them. So you might have had a game mode on it. I don't know. It might be worth looking into. Some old TVs do have like a mode where like what is it, smooth vision or whatever they call it? Like it's some TV mode. I always turn that shit off because it always makes it bad. Yeah. Well, hopefully the TV serves somebody else just as good as it served you. That's the big thing. Old tech is always so good. Like, yeah, the smooth vision stuff never looks good. I don't know why companies include it. It always looks bad. With it, it sucks. Unfortunate. TV might have just been showing its age, but hey, since 2009, I mean, that if you got rid of it this year, that TV served you a long time. That's good tech right there. Yeah. If somebody else can get some good use out of it, that's perfect. What? What was I gonna say? Like I said, I had that old monitor. I upgraded to this LG one here. And my gaming monitor. The color, it doesn't have HDR, unfortunately, but it has like high refresh rate. I think I'm gonna eventually upgrade it to like an Odyssey G5 Samsung monitor, maybe. Something a little better. I don't know. I also have a little like Walmart brand monitor on the left of me. That's my secondary, and honestly, the little Walmart monitors are actually not bad. I paid like $80 for it, and for a second monitor, this thing's great. I want to get that's wait, it had an early 128 panel, but it didn't accept above 60 hertz. Probably one of those marketing things then. That sucks. Smooth vision. Ugh. Gross. I want to get monitor stands, and then I want to make my Jesus Christ, why am I getting so many notifications? Crazy. Okay. Made Stargate look like a soap opera? Damn. What was I gonna... My brain. I want to make this O&N monitor, this Walmart monitor, vertical. And have that be on the side here. A little less room on my desk would do it that way. I could have more room on the desk itself. And then put this other, like one of those two monitor arm things, so I can angle them the way I need to and make it all nice and clean. I just need to buy one. when I have the money. But new car stuff always is the bane of my existence right now. I didn't win that. Do I care right now? Not really. I probably should, though, huh? Vertical monitors, I've realized, are pretty cool, pretty neat. I do want to try one out. I have a buddy who his setup, he has his main monitor, which is like I want to say it's a 40-inch monitor, and then he has two 22 inches on the sides, and he's got them angled inwards, and that looks really cool. And I want to do something like that eventually when I have the money and means to do so. Because it's really clean look. Because he's got like his Discord and all his chat apps on the left side, and on the right side he's got like Spotify and stuff like that on the right side. And I was like, that's really clean and nice, and I would love that. That would be so clean for me to have. Like, that's power user stuff right there. But I am a layman. I have two monitors on their built-in stands at my desk. One's at a slight angle, one is there. That's weird. So it's got... Did it come like that, or did you buy it like... Or did you have to make it like that? Like, is that a thing that you could buy just by itself, and it's just two... Oh. Interesting. I think I paid, yeah, $100 for this LG 32-inch high refresh rate monitor, and then the Walmart one was like $80, and that's just a simple 60 hertz like refresh rate simple monitor. Bought a vert stand. Oh, okay. Yeah. I can't control this car. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's not terrible. That's pretty cool. I think that'd be cool to do for me. Like, I just really want to try the verticals. I want to try to win the race first. Can I control the car? Oh, okay. No bezel space. That's cool. Yeah, that's really smart. I like that. That's a pretty cool idea. Get you one of those like monitor, those little like film strips that go in between two monitors to erase the in-between space or whatever they do. Like, it's a little like reflective plastic panel piece that you put in between your monitors to make them seamless or whatever, essentially. I do sound good, right? I'm very concerned. Having a fresh install of OBS and having to redo all my settings, I don't know if I've confidently got it all fixed up and done right. Mother of God. I can't control this car. This thing's not an off-road vehicle. It says it is, but I'm having the roughest time controlling this thing. Oh my God, I give it gas and it just decides to spin out, please. I'm not even pushing my whole trigger all the way down. This thing just has no traction control in the dirt. Or off-road, I guess, not dirt. Yeah, I need to get monitor arms. I really want to get one. They're not too terribly expensive. Maybe with my taxes this year or next year I'll get some. I'm losing this race. I'm just gonna restart. I'm just gonna do it again. Yeah, desk space. It's so tight. Like, yeah, I want to get some monitor arms. I need to get some. They're not too terribly expensive. Maybe I can afford some if I get some money saved up after the tag and everything. $30 to $50? Okay. Yeah, I could probably pick some up over after I get this tag taken care of. That's the big thing that's kept me from doing it, is just I'm I'm just financially in a tight bind right now. But that'll pass once I get this thing done. Be able to start saving up and spending and putting money aside for more things. That's what sucks about cars, man. The initial expenditures always are just really rough. If you're not like a upper class American, if you're anywhere like below middle class or just at middle class, like buying a new car is such a financial like strike to your body. It sucks. That's cool. So your car wasn't totaled then? It was fixable? That's good to hear. I'm glad for you, because man, that sucks if it doesn't get totaled. Man, I would not wish that on my worst opponent. Good. I'm glad for you. That oh man, that's such a stressful thing to go through, man. Oh. At least you came out of it better than I did, because oh, it has been such a stress for me ever since my wreck. Going to the side. Ugh. Oh yeah, only 56 miles on a 2017 Accord. That's not bad. No, that's still a good car. Yeah. Yeah, keep on the maintenance. That car will do you good for a long time. Yeah, I'm glad it worked out for you. That's good to hear. That's good news. We love that. I think we're doing pretty good. How is the 60 frames a second working out? I am curious. It's not like the stream isn't any more laggy than normal, right? Nothing seems like does the visual seem a little clearer at 60? I'm genuinely curious. Oh yeah. I mean, how is he expecting it to work if your car is completely like in the shop? Like if you have no access to a vehicle, what are you? Okay, good. If your car's in the shop, how does he expect you to get to work if you have no transport? Like unless your boss is willing to arrange transport for you, there's really not much that you can do outside of looking for transport yourself. And if you don't have access to that, I mean, there's nothing you can do. Oh, that fucking sucks. Oh, so you're both just out of commission? Oh, man. That's rough. Oh. Yeah, no, okay, that I can understand a little more. But, I mean, at the end of the day, again, realistically, like, what can you do? Yeah, that's fair. But, I mean, if you don't have a way to get to work, what can you realistically do? You know what I mean? Hopefully your boss has a good recovery, because, man, that... Oof. Motorcycles, man, motorcycle crashes are some of the most deadly. It's always scary to hear. Yeah. That's valid. Rentals are expensive. When I had my crash, thankfully the insurance paid for it, but I mean, the rental they were offering me was like $50 a day, and I had to use it for like 2 weeks straight, so I would have been out 50 times 14, so I would have been out $280. for the one I had, yeah. Valid. I will say, when I did have my rental car, it was a Honda Odyssey minivan. That thing was nice. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was a nice car. I'm not a minivan guy, but that was a nice ride for the time that I drove it. If I could afford one, trust me, I would have. Maybe not in this economy. That thing would guzzle gas like nobody else. Yeah, no, it was nice. It was the 2025 model, so it didn't have a TV. No, it was the 2025 model, so like it had like the center console had like a nice big like wireless charging pad. The main screen you could hook up to it, but had like this whole like UI, and like I think there was a pull down for the back TV too. Maybe it had one of those. I didn't really dive into the back that much, but like it was so spacious. I felt small in it, and I'm a big dude. Like I'm a pretty big guy, so like when I was in that car, I felt small. But it was a nice car. If I had the money, I would probably buy one, but I don't. So I just got me a little tiny Nissan Versa sedan. Granted, I got it brand new, 350 miles off lot, so I can't complain too much. And she's been a nice car. Why is that black? Oh, it's because it's melted the snow. Oh, or is it? Am I just stupid and it's not actually that? I hope it's the melted snow, because that looks real bad if that's a fucked up texture. It's such a stress. It's such a relief that OBS hasn't decided to kill itself yet, or hasn't blown up yet. That's what I'm thinking. But nothing else seems to have the same issue. And the game is in seasons, so what season are we in? We're in spring. So environmentally, stuff changes. So I think it's supposed to be... Yeah, it is just black, because now the light's on it. Okay. Yeah, okay, it's just melted snow along the wall here. Okay. It's like this black ice or something. I think this is a real thing in Japan, because that's where this takes place, is Japan. So I think that's what it is. I hope. I had to double check all my fucking downloads for my GPU. I was like, bro, what is going on? When OBS is going down. I mean, it also could be the fact that I'm also not playing with RTX, because I'm sure on RTX that stuff would look beautiful. Fuck it, we're doing Halo Warthog. Because I think this game has RTX and capability. I want one of these in real life. I want a Warthog in real life. I would totally drive a Warthog. A dancing guy for your car, yeah. They are expensive. Yeah, I just need a guy who just stands there next to my car and dances, boogies down. Chief, do you mind telling me what you're doing in Tokyo? Sir, racing. Sir, you gotta go fast. Oh. And I can't control, again, either for nothing. What is it about these dirt races where I'm just awful at steering? Oh my god. Please. Right? I mean, come on. Give me a turret in my racing game. Let me shoot my opponents. Cowards. This isn't an accurate Warthog. I'm suing Xbox for false advertisements. I want to drive a real Warthog, not a fake one. Speaking of Halo, are you excited for Campaign Evolved? It looks good. Oh, God. No, I missed. Oh, my God. I'm reversing. Oh. That's fair. That's valid. I'm a big Halo guy. I love me some Halo, so I'm excited for it. Hopefully it plays good. I know. I'm a loser. I'm a chud. I rewinded. Seven out of 10. That's fair. That's valid. Halo doesn't have to be for everybody. It's just one of those games that I do myself love. Please, game. Please, game. That's fair. I don't know. Halo's been on a downward trend, so I don't know if people are just going to give it a 9 out of 10 just for 9 out of 10's sake. I think Halo has been getting scrutinized quite a bit. I think at the very least they'll do a solid 8 out of 10, maybe 9. Oh. Yeah, we are not winning this race. Oh, Halo C for that 9, yeah. Perfect Dark was more like... Perfect Dark was more 007 GoldenEye than it was anything else. Like, Perfect Dark is just a sequel to... or a pseudo-sequel to GoldenEye. At least the 64 variant was. At least that's how I felt when I played it. I didn't really like latch onto it. Because I preferred GoldenEye over Perfect Dark. Yeah, I mean, GoldenEye is the game that I played all the time with my friends. I mean, there's nothing better than like 4-player split screen GoldenEye. That's the good shit. That's my childhood right there. So I just didn't latch on Perfect Dark as much. I think my mom played a lot of Perfect Dark. My mom was in a Tomb Raider and all those kinds of games. All the women protagonists. I was too busy being an odd job, throwing hats at people. That's valid. Man, I love me some GoldenEye. There's a... That's valid. I think somebody's working on a recomp for GoldenEye, and by that extension, I think Perfect Dark as well, because they're on the same engine. So I think once GoldenEye's recomp is done, I think Perfect Dark and GoldenEye will come out very close to each other for the recomp. And I've heard that the recomp for GoldenEye is supposed to have like native mouse controls, and I'm like, that's going to be interesting. That's going to change that game and bust it wide open. Oh, there already is a Perfect Dark recomp? Oh, okay. I've been trying to get into more recomps. I need to get the Zelda one because the Banjo-Kazooie one that I've played is so good. So I want to get the Zelda ones, and then the Mario. I think is there Mario 64 one. And if Perfect Dark has one, maybe I'll try Perfect Dark and see if it has the mouse aim. Because I think maybe that'll change the game for me. Because I don't know, like 64 controlling, especially nowadays. Going back to it, I'm like, damn, it's really rough.
Yeah, I'll definitely want to check that out then. I'll look it up. I'll see if I can get the recomp and test it out. And then I need to get the Zelda, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time recomps, and then I need to get I need to see if there's a Super Mario 64 one. I need a Bomberman 64 recomp in my life. That's what I need. I love me some Bomberman 64, and I'm so sad there's not a recomp for it yet. Also, the Mario 64, Mario Kart 64. I think Mario Kart has a recomp. The Mario Kart. I'm so stupid. I can't speak. But there's a lot of recomps out that I want to try, and I need to give them a try. The Twilight Princess recomp came out. Dusk. I need to grab that. I need to try that out sometime. Okay, that's fair. I'll look into it. I can only assume that there's a mod out for it now for the recomp to enable pure mouse and keyboard support. Because that stuff always happens, so I can look into that as well. Yeah. I need to look into it, but yeah, I definitely want to get some more recomps going because, man, the Banjo-Kazooie one is so good. It's so good to play, like, native, like, resolution, like, to my PC, Banjo-Kazooie at full speed with no, like, no backdoor bullshit. Like, it just works. Oh, it's so nice. It's such a good game. I'm hoping that Banjo-Tooie gets done up sometime, too, because I'd love to go back through that. Yeah, no, that's fair. I do want to use my 8-bit Duke controller a bit more. I know I'm rewinding again. Please don't bully me. But yeah, I definitely want to get more use out of it too because it's such a nice controller. I thought about looking into some of the Steam games because there's a bunch of games that have come out, like indie games, that are 64 like inspired, like platformers, and I really want to try those games out with it. Please, no bully me. Why you bully me? I'm not winning this race either. It's not that important to me. I just need to get the points to get to the final race. What I really care about. We're done. We're at 42 minutes. I feel like we're good. I feel like we're golden. I'll wait for the hour just to make sure nothing happens, but I think at this point I'm pretty secure that my OBS is fine now because, man, the 2 days where I was like trying to find fixes for it, I was stressing so bad. I think I stressed so bad that I had a nosebleed in the middle of the night. Like my blood pressure rose so bad. I'm also old, so that might have been another contributing factor, but you know. I was so stressed about it. I can't express. That's valid. I'm 30. 30, yeah. Gonna be 31 this year. I also just haven't taken care of myself in my lifetime. That's why I'm trying to go to the gym more and eat healthier. Drink more water, you know. Things I should have been doing growing up, but, you know. That's hindsight. I wish I was 30. I feel it. I feel it. You're not wrong. Dancing in front of my car, getting in great shape. I just, everywhere I go, like when I get in, like right before I get in and right when I get out of my car, I just bust it down for a minute. Like, no explanation to anybody around me. I just start busting it down when I get out of my car. $43, man. That's I turned 31 in August as well. Yeah. Time flies, man. You really don't think about how fast time goes by, but once you get up like older and you have to kind of like have a job and live your life, you know, you don't realize how much time just passes by so fast. Like, it really does. Yeah, it only gets worse. That's why I've been trying to do, that's why I've been trying to have more socialized hobbies. Like, I'm going to this card shop near my house. Well, not near my house. It's a decent drive, like 20, 30 minutes. And I go play this card game called Cookie Run Braveverse, and that's been fun because I'm able to go out, talk to people that I don't normally do that. I'm pretty secluded at home most of the time if I'm not at work, and I'm trying to do that to just get out there more and do stuff because, ugh, you know what I mean? It's tough, man, especially like with just the economy. Like the motivation to go do things in general is so tough. It's just rough, man. I really can't express how bad it is. We're just dealing with so much constantly, and now it feels like that I don't even want to go outside half the time. That's valid. You do get those people that are very... What's the nice way of saying this? There are people in every community that are kind of like the worst example of it, and you won't know who those people are until you go do the thing, and then they just kind of scar you for that thing forever, basically. Like, back when I was younger, I did go to Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals in my, like, 20s. And, man, dudes there were just awful and stank. You know what I mean? Like, it just... Life just... You know, some dudes are just those kind of guys. Although the Cookie Run stuff seems to be more, like, people who are... Like, I've seen people with their parents play. Oh, God, I'm flipping. Oh, my God. You know, people play with their parents, like kids, teenagers, and stuff. That's fair. I'm not winning. I'm in last place. This is awful. Yeah, nerd culture can be very abrasive, I guess is the word I need to pick here. But the Cookie Run stuff has been pretty nice, honestly. People there are very nice. They're a lot of them either young kid, teenager, or like older people, like people older than me. And everybody's been really nice. They're like, oh, do you need bulk cards? Like, I've got a ton of bulk. You know, if you need cards for your collection, I'm like, yeah. So they've all been very nice. So I can't complain about it too much. It's not like going to a convention. God. If you've ever been to a convention of any kind, oh my God. Conventions are awful. We get the worst of the worst. I remember going to a convention one time, and you'd see people that just... Like, it's obvious they don't take care of themselves. And, like, their only time they go out and do stuff is when they go to cons. And I'm like, listen, man, like... A lot of people who spend too much time on the internet is what I've come to realize, which is... That's valid. I mean, social, like, being around people is just kind of not fun. Yeah, I feel that. Too overwhelming? Too noisy? Yeah. I feel that. Especially nowadays. Yeah, it's bad. That's valid. No. Damn. The game's like, you suck. Do you want to make the NPCs easier? But I need something to get me out of the house, and I don't want to go drinking. That's like the other option I have. because I have friends who go out to the bar every night, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that every night. That's fair. No, I get it, man. I have friends that are very introverted that don't go out and do stuff. Some people are just like that, man. It's nothing. It's not negative to be introverted. You know, you can find socialization through the internet nowadays, and that can be good for you. And you know, you go to work. Yeah, it's too expensive, man. It's just so expensive, and I don't care for it anymore. I used to drink when I was little, or not little, younger, like in my 20s, but I just don't do it anymore, man. I can't. It's so. It's been so long since I've like drank. So like anytime I drink anything, I feel sick afterwards. I'm like, man, this isn't for me anymore. So it's just one of those things. Like I have friends that go out to the bar every night, and they don't even like drink every night. They just go out there because they have people there that they socialize with, and I'm like, that's cool. It's not my environment, man. I can't do it. You know. I mean, yeah, I feel that like getting like people when they're drunk completely can completely change, or like, you know, it's one of those things. It's really just a matter of like if you just can be comfortable with people around them when they're like without inhibition, and that can be a gamble. I think overall, though, I've been enjoying going out to this card game. Plus, it gives me something in my kid to do, so that's a big thing. That's really more so than anything. What's been nice, the nicest I think, is just us having a hobby we can share together. So, because Pokemon got scalped hard, and I couldn't buy anything. Yeah, that's really the big thing for me. We collected Pokemon cards, and we wanted to go to locals, but once everything started getting scalped, I couldn't buy new cards. And one of the things for us is like, I could order them singles, you know, but she liked opening packs. So like, I was like, I'm not gonna spend $100 on like 8 packs, you know, because scalper prices are insane. So we just kind of got priced out of it. And then, you know, I was at the local card store where we play the Cookie Run, and I saw the Cookie Run stuff, and I was familiar with the IP because I played the mobile game like 5 years ago. So I knew of the thing, but I didn't know they had a card game. I heard about the Star Wars card game. I know that some people really liked the card game for Star Wars. I've never seen it be played though, but I've heard people who like the Star Wars card games that it was really good. So I've always like had a passing interest to try the game. I just never have anybody who has it. But yeah, I was at that local card shop where we play the Cookie Run, and they just had the Cookie Run stuff. I'm not a Magic guy. That's the thing. I have a lot of friends who play Magic, and I'm just not a Magic guy. I can't do it. I don't know. I've never been interested in it. I've played it a bunch of times. I mean, I played Commander, I played Standard, and I play with people. It's never clicked with me. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe because I was a Yu-Gi-Oh kid before I played anything else. Oh, devoid of cards too. Yeah. I mean, thankfully, there's online card game, online card game applications for Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and Magic, and you can really get in the meat of them. I mean, I've seen Magic, and I've played the Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh one, and they're all pretty comprehensive if you just wanted to play the card game online. And I mean, you know, buying the online packs does kind of suck, but for the most part, I think you can free to play what you want to get. You don't like need to buy everything. If you really wanted to hone in on like a certain select of like cards to build like 1 or 2 decks, you get more than enough free to play resources to build your main 2 decks if you really wanted to focus on them. That's fair. No, card games are a commitment. That's fair. Keeping up with formats and stuff, it's rough. But I mean, for casuals, like I think having casual like card game nights are always fun. Maybe, you know what? I'll talk with Gio. Maybe we can get everybody on like a card game like Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh or something, and we can all kind of have like a casual like fun tournament stream for everybody. People in chat can participate, and we can all like play casual card game for fun. That'd be kind of cool. On the online app, I mean. I don't know if Gio would be open to that, but I could talk with him about it. And we could all just have like a casual like one night streaming and playing casual Magic with like whatever cards we get for free. Dominion. Is that a card game? I've never heard of it. Dominion. No, I've never heard of it. Is it what is it like? It's a real game. Oh, on Steam for free? Okay. I'll look into it. Board game, but with cards? Okay. So like a deck building game, I think is what those are typically called, where like the majority of the game is based around cards that you have to like draw and play and use and stuff. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'll have to look into it. Maybe we can talk with Gio about it and see if maybe we can do something like that. I would love for like a casual like card game night with people. Just like even like if you aren't super interested in the game itself, like having people to play and learn something any card game with, I think is a better experience, because if you're trying to pick up cards by yourself and learn the rules, you're just kind of like, it doesn't work out. Like, you really want people to play with you to kind of get into it more. Okay. So you have to buy point cards for your deck, but if you draw a point card, it's a null card that makes your hands worse. And at the end of the game, everybody draws the point, counts the points. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I can definitely give it a look, and maybe we can talk to Gio about it, see if he'd be interested in trying it out for a stream one day as a group thing. Especially if the base game is free. That's the big thing. Base game being free is a big thing, because that's the cost of entry. If we can get people in there for free, I think more people will be willing to try it. So, yeah. That sounds like fun. I do love me some card games. Card games are my favorite thing. I really like them. I've always wanted to make my own, but man, playtesting and getting things balanced and stuff, and then having to get the money to print cards is expensive. It's a lot. Yeah, it's kind of like it's like you build up creatures for an assault, and then you use your resources to either attack or defend. That's a valid way to describe Magic, I think. Okay, interesting. Like I said, I never played Star Wars, but it people who like it say it's really good. So it's an interesting description. It kind of like like a domination game mode in a shooter. Basically, that's what I would equate it to. That sounds interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that'd be interesting to give it a shot. I'm sure that there's probably an online simulator for the Star Wars card game. It's somewhere. It may not be as big as like a Magic or a Yu-Gi-Oh, but it probably exists out there. Oh, wow. Okay. Luke's rifle. Okay. I think they still make stuff for it, don't they? Or did they discontinue that card game? And I think there's another Star Wars card game out there, but because I see them at my GameStop, they have a Star Wars card game. Like it's got a starter deck and everything. I just haven't ever picked it up. Interesting. Cream of Womp Rat on it? That's crazy. Okay, maybe there's a revamp. I don't know. I know I see it at the GameStop when I go over there. I wonder if it'd be the same game and if it's compatible with the older cards. Be interesting. Either way. Controlling points and dealing damage like that sounds like an interesting gameplay loop for a card game. Because, I mean, I find a lot of card games either just want to copy Magic or Pokemon. That seems like what a lot of them want to go for. Like, it's all like, you play your mana, attach your energy, then you can do all your attacks and stuff. And I'm like, that's cool, but like, give me something different. Like, that's what I really want. I want a card game to do different stuff. Like, there was a card game I played back in the mid-2010s called Card Fight Vanguard, and it was a different card game entirely. So, like, the way the game functioned is you have 6 zones. Your middle front zone was where your Vanguard was. And your Vanguard could level up over the course of the game. And you could put support units in the surrounding zones, but you could never put a card that's a higher rank than your Vanguard at the time. So, like, if you say you had a rank 1, you couldn't put a rank 2 on there. But if you leveled up to a rank 2 Vanguard, you could put rank 2s and 1s in your support zones. And the progression was you would use your units to attack the Vanguard or your enemy support units and clear their boards so that they didn't have defenses and stuff, because your support units on the sides could defend. And it was a pretty interesting card game, and I liked it a lot. I got into it because they had the anime on YouTube for free to watch, the whole series, which was really cool. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Well, I think we're gold on the stream, by the way. So tomorrow, Sekiro's picking back up. We've hit that 1 hour mark. I feel comfortable. I will post the schedule here after this stream today. So each location had force attunement that will let you draw mana, and you would have to discard any of these cards to play a card from your hand, okay? But if these locations were controlled, the force you draw would be the damage you took to your deck, and you'd have to trash your cards instead of cycling through them through discards. Oh, so like your deck is your health. So like if you ran out of deck, you lost game kind of thing. So like you really wanted to conserve your cards in your deck. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can see the potential of the Star Wars card game. Interesting. Yeah, I would love to get get a group together and us do some card games. Maybe Gio would be down for it. I don't know if Gio likes card games, but I can bring it up to him and see what he feels like about it. So, I've only got a little bit more to do. There was no... Well, I wouldn't go yet, Ibrahim. Actually, I've only got 1,015 more points to get before I can just do the final event. So we may just go ahead and do that while I'm here. Fuck it. Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 events, and I can knock it out. Yeah, we can do that real quick. And then just do the final for Forza Horizon, and then I'll call it there, since I'm already here, because I almost got it done now. So we'll go for like I think it'll probably take me another 30 minutes, and I'll be done. Because talking about the card games has been very interesting. So I'm here now. I do think card games are interesting, especially when you get ones that are different than Magic. There's this Weiss Schwartz game where it's like a bunch of different anime together, and granted the decks aren't really that crazy unique from each other. Yeah. The decks aren't really that crazy unique. Like, as far as I understand, the card game itself isn't that depth filled. But I know that one was pretty big. I think it is still pretty big. That's fine. Get them gains, brother. Get them gains. I think overall, like Magic is like the big one for most people. And then Pokemon is like the second biggest one, and Yu-Gi-Oh's always been the third. But Yu-Gi-Oh's I'd say Yu-Gi-Oh's had way more up and downs than Pokemon or Magic. But I definitely enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! and by extension, some of Pokemon the most. Commander format's pretty cool. I like the side formats. I'll say that now. I think Commander Magic's cool. I think Pokemon Gym Leader Challenge is cool. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Introduced an official like side format called Genesis that seems interesting. And I like that kind of stuff. Like, main advanced rule sets just always seem to be really kind of boring. Because it's like, oh, dude's just going to build the best deck with the best cards. He's shelled out like a couple $100 for his deck. He's going to autopilot his deck and win game. It just comes down to, do I get my resources faster or better than he does? And yeah, I'm not a huge advanced player anymore. So like side events really interest me. Like Commander with the 100 cards, every card's unique. You can't have duplicates. That's a pretty interesting format. Pokemon Gym Leader, every card is one copy. No special Pokemon, so it's all basics or regular, like not EX and stuff. And that format's interesting as well. Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis is based on a point system, so they've opened the ban list up, and you can use pretty much any card, but like some cards will cost all your points, so you could have only 1 point card, and the rest are like whatever is 0 point cost, and that's an interesting format too. Stuff like that is always cool to see, and I love when you have alternative formats to build decks out with, because the way people build decks, I think, is just as important as like the cards themselves. You want to see the working mind of a person playing a card game, because they can always do interesting things. Like, that's one of the reasons why I like Yu-Gi-Oh so much, especially because, like, it's not on a rotation, so, like, every card that's ever been printed in Yu-Gi-Oh is technically playable unless it's on the ban list. And you could be playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now, and it turns out a card from, like, 2003, some little, like, dingus named Scrombopulal, the Dark Magicus, is somehow this, like, triple powerful, like, 15 card combo enabler, and all he does is just exist. You know, that stuff's always interesting to me. So seeing deck building is like, especially with, like, limitations, is always an interesting thing to see. Because you really get to see how people work out problems and combos and pathways and theoretical like ideas, and it's always fun. I love seeing people put their mind to work. That stuff's always so fun. I think that's where you see the best of people, where you get to see them just kind of, like, do something. I mean, I've never played Path of Exile, but I'll take your word for it. Like, it's so, like, even in, like, RPGs, like Borderlands, that's a looter shooter that I play. I fucking love seeing the way people come up with stuff. Like Elden Ring, I guess, is a good example, because that Gio's playing that. Yeah. Like, it's always that one little thing that nobody thinks about. And nope, everyone's like, oh, whatever, this skill's kind of garbage. But you use it in one use case with other skills in tandem in, like, one specific set of gear, and it just breaks the game wide open. And I love seeing that stuff. It's so cool seeing that stuff. Are you guys still playing Borderlands 1? I don't know if I... Do I have a save on PC for Borderlands 1? I'd have to double check. But I love me some Borderlands. Borderlands is absolutely the shit that I love. I'd have to double check and make sure I have saves for Borderlands 1. Okay, you just made it to New Haven? Okay, okay. You're what, level, like... You're like, what, 20s? Maybe like teens? Like 15 plus? I can't imagine you're 30 yet. 30 is like endgame. 22ish? Okay, that's what I was thinking, yeah. Because if you're in New Haven, yeah, you'd be right, yeah, right on there. Yep. What all characters are you playing again? Like, who's playing what character? A Siren? Oh, man, that's who I play in Borderlands 1. That and Soldier. I do play some Roland. But I love me some Siren. The Siren shenanigans you can get up to with Lilith, phase walking burst novas are insane. Oh, yeah? Soldier, I love me some Roland. Roland's just not the strongest in Borderlands 1, unfortunately. Like, he's such a support character in that game. I still love Roland, though. That was who I played through originally. Like, as I've grown older, it's kind of crazy to see how initially when the game came out, everyone said that Roland and Brick were the best two characters, and that Mordecai and Lilith were the worst. Because at launch, you know, their skills seemed less powerful initially. But once they unlocked the level cap and you can get more skills, Lilith and Mordecai became such powerhouses late game. Like, Mordecai can completely solo a boss with two of the bird tosses, and then he gets crit sniper boost. Like, yeah, it's so crazy how those characters turned out, changing the roles. So Mordecai he was a early game player trap because he seems really good, but because of the level cap when the game first launched, it really limited him in what he could do. And then once the level cap unlocked with the Armory of General Knox, you were able to bust Mordecai's kit wide open, because that allowed Mordecai to pick up more of the necessary skills to boost his kit out. And you could just absolutely decimate. I don't know. I remember people saying he was underpowered at the start of the at the launch of the game. Comparatively, yeah. Because like Lilith wasn't considered good either when the game launched. Like Brick was considered the best character because Berserker, you could get a skill that I think healed your health when you activated it. So people were like, "Oh, he's got the best survivability. He's the best character." And Roland had the turret because you could survive. Yeah, the bird. Once you get like max level, the like Talon can go, or that's not its name. What is her name? The bird's name? I forget her name. Brick can be good in specific situations. Brick can be good in specific situations, but his fall through is that his ultimate gives up the guns, so you just kind of limit yourself. He's a worse Krieg. I only need 2 more wins and I've got the final. Okay, cool. Buckbeak? Okay, maybe. That sounds about right. So yeah, I think there's one of the skills where you get basically 2 uses of your skill, like, really quickly in succession, and then that gets crit late game. On top of, I think you also get to apply an elemental boost to it. So you get so much like plus out of the skill for Mordecai late game. And Lilith gets the Nova Bursts. I think it's fire, specifically Nova Burst. That if you build it out properly, with I think one of the legendary SMGs for I forgot her name, so I don't know. I would believe Buckbeak. Late game Lilith can get crazy with Nova Bursts when she ports in and out. With one of the SMGs that you get in the DLC. And yeah, I love those games. Borderlands 2 is my shit. I played the shit out of Borderlands 2. Yeah, it's such a kind of whatever name. I feel that. Borderlands 2 is fantastic. Borderlands 2 is such a good game. Even today, even with Borderlands 3 and 4 out, Borderlands 2 still holds its own in terms of just a complete package of a game. Borderlands 3, in my opinion, still to this day is the best gameplay. Like moment-to-moment shooting, looting, running, gunning, skills. I think Borderlands 3 is the best in that regard. And then Borderlands 4, I just finished the game recently, and I haven't done raid yet. I haven't hit max level rated, and I've only played with Rafa. So, but Borderlands 4, I think Borderlands 2 still holds up today. Borderlands 2, I think, could be a game of the day. If we had to put like top 10 games of the decade up, Borderlands 2 is there. Borderlands 2 is definitely one of the games of the 2010s. Like, it's top 10 game, 2010s. Guaranteed. I don't care what anybody says. Like, if you were playing games in the 2010s, you played Borderlands 2. On TPS. TPS. What does that acronym mean? I might be stupid. Oh, the pre-sequel? The pre-sequel is Diet Borderlands 2, in my opinion. Like, if you just wanted Borderlands 2, but different, you play the pre-sequel. That's what pre-sequel is. It's got its fans. Pre-sequel's good. I still think pre-sequel's great. But I definitely would prefer Borderlands 2 over pre-sequel. And like, Borderlands 3, it has the story issue for the base game. But Borderlands 3's DLC was a generational run. All of the DLCs for Borderlands 3 are so good. They have really good enemies, really good bosses, and then, like, the loot in the DLCs were fantastic. Borderlands 3 DLC is the best DLC we've ever gotten, even more so than 2's, and that's saying a lot. Yeah, I feel that a lot of people didn't hook with Borderlands 3, mainly because the Calypso twins and their story that really drove a lot of people off. But like, if you're talking like pure like gameplay to gameplay moment, like you're just running around and like shooting like boom 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 boom, Borderlands 3 is, in my opinion, the best the series has had to date. Yeah, I mean, no, trust me, I'm a big Borderlands head, and I still think that Borderlands 3 is the best DLC run the franchise has ever seen. The Handsome Jackpot, phenomenal first DLC. I think it really holds up well, even on a second playthrough. Love, Guns, and Tentacles, one of my favorite DLCs in all of Borderlands. It's like a top 3 for me. DLC 3, Borderlands, the Fistful of Revenge, that is probably another top 3 DLC. Like, those two DLCs, in my opinion, for me, are like top 3 DLCs. And then the fourth one, Psycho Krieg's something Fustercluck. That's a fun DLC. It's the weakest of the 4, but it's still a really fun and good DLC in terms of gameplay and an expansion on Krieg as a character. Because Krieg was one of those characters that he was out as DLC, so he didn't get a lot of spotlight. So that whole DLC spotlights him, and it's such a good story too. Like, all the DLCs for Borderlands 3 are really good, even if Borderlands 3 base game wasn't great. And then the post-game content that they added, the takedown missions, oh my god, the rating and the high-end level gameplay for Borderlands 3 is so fucking good. Vernimerus, the Invincible, you have the 2 takedowns, all of that was so good. Give me a sec. I'll read that in just a moment. That's a lot of text after I finish this race. I see something about Geo. I'll definitely read that in just a moment. Sorry. Let me finish this up so I can do this final race and be done with the Legend Band. And then we'll cut stream. Yeah, about another. Yeah, we've probably got another 20 minutes, to be fair. So let me finish the race and I'll read that, because it seems like your plan for how we're gonna get Geo to play the card game. At least what I could scan for the 5 seconds I looked at it. Oh. Speed reading tech go. ADHD. What's that thing where people can like look at 2 things distinctly at once? Activate autism powers. Oh fuck! I tried to read it. ADHD. Yes. You know, one thing I thought about doing for a third screen for my setup is multitasking is the word. Okay, looking for multitasking. You're right. Yes. Bloodwing? Oh, the bird. Okay. I can scan the 1-2 lines. The bigger text I'd have to sit down and actually pay attention to. Damn. See, I activate my... Yes. My brain's warming up. The processor's heating. I'm unlocking RAM. Welcome back, Hebron. I'm activating my ADHD autism powers. and then I'll be able to read chat and play game at the same time. You know, realistically, actually, my preview in OBS is actually pretty spot on to the game. I could probably play that and read at the same time. No, it actually is way choppier on OBS. Oh my god, I started focusing it for a second, and now my eyes hurt. As one should. If you're not activating your autism powers, then you're wasting them. Let's be real. Too bad I got the autism that likes collecting cups. Oh, that really hurt my eyes. It's so choppy via OBS. Even though I know it's supposed to be 60, that really hurt my eyes. Ow. I am speed. Ball bearings, I feel that. I feel that. I read the word ball bearings and collecting, and I was like, I feel that. I don't know the context yet. I'll read that in a second. Out of context, ball bearings and collection, I feel it. I'm vibing. Parse. Parse. That's the word I was looking for earlier when I said I could read sections. I could parse small bits. That's the word. Parse. My brain, when I think of... If I can't think of the word at the time, my brain's stuck on it for like 30 minutes to an hour, and I just sit there, I'm like, what was that word? What was what I would... What was I thinking? And then I have to spend brain power actively searching my files in my brain. I'm like a 1992 Dell Optimum PC that, you know, it still technically works, but man, it struggles. There we go. Okay. So, okay, here's the plan then. We should have a card game night with Geo off stream just to hang out, but we should play through the Borderlands games on stream Saturdays if possible. And then multitasking solid, unlucky best version, but it'll do. As a kid, my autism made me collect ball bearings for my dad's car shop. They had pretty colors. That's fair. I feel that. And then it goes on a sub process for me. That's how I found Bloodwing while not talking about it. See, my brain, I focus. Like, I have dedicated RAM for like the bullshit I think about normally, and then when I really want to focus, like I have to divert resources to the main task, and I'm working off like 512 kilobytes of RAM. Like, I need an upgrade.
Congratulations! Your gold wristband is waiting for you. How about a drive to Legend Island? Alongside some special...
Dedicated WAM? How much dedicated WAM do I need to win the Minecraft over? Yo, we need to have a Minecraft SMP. That's what we need. Ah!
Joining us on track.
We're
interesting.
About to be legends, eh? What a feeling. We've reached the top, and there's still so much more waiting for us over on Legend Island.
Okay, so do I get to pick any car, or what's the situation here? Oh, I'm just forced into a Lamborghini. Okay. I've never played Terraria. That's a lie. I have played Terraria one time.
Your victory lap. Your gold wristbands are waiting for you on Legend Island.
But I haven't played much of Terraria.
And honestly, I never had any doubt you'd make it this far.
Thank you, Helena.
Here. We won't forget it anytime soon.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Now, come on. We don't want to keep anyone waiting.
Wait, who's racing? Who's part of this challenge? Is it Helena? Is she gonna be part of it? Is that what the... Oh, it is Helena. Okay.
No
No, I've seen Terraria like stuff, and it looks interesting. I've just never played it beyond that.
This has been quite the journey, you two. I owe you both. Big time.
Don't mention it. Just enjoy the moment.
Man, it looks great. I've seen like I've seen stuff for like what is it, the Calamity mod? Darius Flint? No way! Oh, they brought Darius Flint back? What? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to freak out there. I may have peeked the fuck out of my mic. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Darius Flint, if you haven't played any of the Forza games, he was your rival, I think, in the first Forza game, the Horizons. I mean, I think Ashley Stewart was your second rival in Forza Horizon 2. Are they bringing back all the old rivals? Warren? Yeah, no, Warren was from 3. Wait a minute. Or was he from 2? Wait a minute. Are they bringing back all the old racers? Hold on a minute. No, you can't do this to me. No. No, you can't do that. I'm sorry, I geeked out for a minute there. Oh my god. No way. If I see who I think it is up here. Kira Harrison, no. Midori Nakam. Okay, those are from this game, I think, actually. Okay. I know Darius Flint. I remember that name. It was etched in my brain in Forza Horizon 1, because that was the big race against the highway where it's like a 20-minute race, a straight highway race, and it's one of the most boring but also interesting races of the game. Haley Jackson. Is that another racer from an old game? I don't remember. Okay, she was from the old game. Okay, so they are old racers. They are the old rivals. Wow. Okay, that's actually really cool. I'm sorry. That I've played a lot of these games, so that was a cool little throwback for me. Yuji Kono. Okay, that's the car guy. He works on your cars. I fucked up the rack. Oh.
Welcome to Legend Island, a playground for the best Horizon has to offer.
Oh. Okay, so this wasn't a race. It was more so like an event to get to this part of the game, I guess. I guess there's more after it. But we'll end stream after this, because this is like the big celebration, I think, before the end quotation marks. Keiko Tamaguchi. I do. I play a lot of games. It's something my friends make fun of me for. They're like, bro, you start a new game like every week. I'm like, gaming is my hobby. This is like my thing that I do. You know, if I'm not taking care of my kid, I'm playing a video game. So like this is like my main hobby. So I just like playing games. I like playing different ones, like playing all games. It's always been a thing for me. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the old characters, man. Seeing the Darius Flint, I recognized it immediately. I was like, that's Forza Horizon 1. That's like the guy you race against at the end. So I geeked out there for a minute, because I played that game when it was on the Xbox 360. Yeah, I just like playing different games. They're always fun, playing new stuff, playing different stuff. Oh, Plants vs. Zombies is such a good game. I thought about playing that just for funsies one day on stream, just like a Plants vs. Zombies stream, just for fun. Yeah, I play a bunch of stuff. It's my favorite thing. I just like finding new games. So I play a lot of indies.
Gold suits.
The other guy never played it. That's rough. Never stood a chance.
Now, moving straight on, as I'm sure that will take a while to hit home, but on Legend Island, we raise the stakes with events only available to the best Horizon drivers.
Oh, these are like the big boy challenges. Oh, so this is like the Goliath. Oh, this is the big race across the whole game. Yeah, if you can't tell, this race is across the entirety of the outside of the map. So this would go across everything. That's what the Goliath is. The Gauntlet is the biggest dirt race in the game. Okay, that goes everywhere. That is huge. Goodness. And then the Colossus, which is the highway race. One colossal lap around the entire highway loop. Oh my god, yeah. These are the best of the best events. Holy shit. Yeah, lap around the entire perimeter of Japan. That is huge. Man, okay. Wow. Okay, well, this was a good test, and I had fun. Hopefully, we all had fun talking and playing. Well, you guys didn't play, but you guys talked. We'll definitely get with Gio and talk about the card game stuff, because that seems like it'd be fun. And I would love to get on in Borderlands. That would be a lot of fun, because I love that game.
You're only just getting started.
Okay.
The festival playlist is brimming with fresh.
So we'll hit up Gio. I don't know if you want to do it, or if you want me to do it. Either way, I can be on the chat, and we can get that figured out, because that'd be fun. I would love to play Borderlands with you guys. So thank you guys for being here. Sekiro's back on schedule. It seems OBS is great. It seems like we're good. We're golden. And we will be back on tomorrow. Oh, okay, that's a shader issue. Why is that black? That's not right. Okay, yep, that's a shader issue. So Sekiro's on tomorrow, and I'll see you guys then. As always, my name is ShloobGoob here on YouTube. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the test stream being here. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.